Kristen Ryland.
Head coach Phil Pisano.
Senior Alex Para.
All right, Coach, we'll start with you. Tough loss here, but, you take the positives of making an NCAA tournament appearance, winning your conference to get here. What are your overall takeaways from the season as a whole?
Yeah, our goal is to win the conference championship this year, and we accomplished that. So coming here, we just wanted to be competitive, more competitive than we've been in our last couple of appearances. I think we were. It's right there in that first set, 23-23. A couple things go wrong for us, and who knows what happens if we're able to take that first set. So, but overall, this has been a terrific season for us. We had a very slow start to our season, a very ugly start to our season. We were 2-7 at one point, and it certainly didn't look like we'd be doing a press conference in November. So it was a great turnaround, and I'm proud of how hard they worked and competed in tough moments this year.
Coach, as you said, you guys hung around, especially in those first couple sets, had it right there. Stockton as a team hit almost 400. How did you guys combat that and able to stay in those first two sets and have a good chance to win both of them?
Right. In the first set, they gave us some points by with some unforced hitting errors. But that's sort of our formula. The thing that we do the best is really just serving. And so our deal is try to get the other team out of system early on, get them taking lower quality opportunities, and they'll give us some free points, or we'll be able to dig when they're taking 70% of their swing instead of 100% of their big swing. But for Stockton, that setter is really a terrific player on their side of the net. Not only dumping and scoring, but she's running around and then still keeping them in system, and that's why their percentage, in my opinion, was so high.
Alex, your final match with Penn State Behrend, you get to go to the NCAA tournament twice, though, although you guys didn't get a win. How do you feel with your career coming to an end? Maybe you didn't get a couple wins in this NCAA tournament, but a couple of conference titles in your career.
Yeah, I'm definitely really proud of my team this year. It does suck, obviously it's a tough loss, especially for my last game, but like he said, we got off to a really slow start with the young team, and I'm really proud of the way that my teammates stepped up and were able to at least get me a second conference championship in my career. So I'm just, grateful for my 4 years playing under Phil. He was a great coach. I had a great time.
Kristen, despite the team not having a great day hitting, just 139, you had a pretty solid day, hit over 220, had 10 kills. What specifically do you think allowed you to have some more success than maybe some of your teammates did on the offensive side?
I'm a middle hitter, so I hit more of in-system balls, whereas if we pass the ball and it's off the net, we have to give the outside hitters and the right side hitters a more less in-system balls. So I think for me personally, just as their other middle, they're getting the in-system balls that are right to the setter, they're perfect passes, so it's easier to get a kill off of that.
The other Stockton had mentioned you guys, as you mentioned, being successful from the serving line. They were able to get 7 aces as well. Is there anything that they did that kind of presented challenges, or was it just kind of how the game went?
I think they have a couple of real quality servers on their side of the net. The setter was one that we were worried about. Number 10 had a few aces, and she was one of the, if you look at our chart, those were the top 2 that we were talking about this week from behind the service line. I thought we got a little shaky on serve receive, didn't move our feet quite as well as we have been doing the second half of the year. And then that really, again, that's the low percentage that she's talking about. A lot of our opportunities to swing were not as quality. Our setter, Danny, did a really terrific job this year. She's not a setter. She started setting in August. She would have been an outside hitter for us. So there was a gap between the setters today, but Danny was really remarkable in that role for us this year. And she did her normal thing, which is getting aces. Even compartmentalizing your game is important, and she didn't let one area impact another. But their serving was good, and it definitely caused us problems.
All right, guys, congratulations on a strong season, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.